I'm Annemarie Ross. I teach chemistry at the National Technical Institute for the Deaf at the Rochester Institute of Technology. My father is the reason that I became interested in science. He was a chemistry teacher in high school, and he did science fair projects with me growing up, and those were the most fun I had. So it was easy for me to pick a career. I grew up in St. Clairsville, Ohio, as one of 3 deaf and hard of hearing children. I grew up with my deaf sister, really close in age, about 2 years. We were the only 2 deaf in the school system in that small town. Growing up with a deaf sister helped me see things from 2 different perspectives. Myself being hard of hearing and then her being deaf as well, and just seeing what she needed. Having allies is very important, especially when you already are confronted with something that you're born with, like your deafness. My first allies would definitely be my parents. They advocated for me through the school system when I was young, basically before I could voice for myself. Then when I got to college and I started finding my voice and advocating for myself, I had allies in the College of Science. I also met other professors who were great and friendly and very encouraging because there were very few deaf scientists there. But really the biggest challenge was being deaf in a hearing world and trying to fit into the lab environment. You found yourself as a deaf person isolated, always being the last person to leave the lab. I became involved with Chemists with Disabilities Committee through my other ally, and it's so important, so vital to get our image out there, just because there's still people isolated. So if we get our image out there and we show that we are successful, then they can start to see themselves in that position. That's why this committee is so important. But I'm there to also think about people and what they need in our committee and beyond. For example, people with hidden disabilities, they may not want to self-disclose. So we have to think about people who may have some hidden disabilities. More and more deaf students, at least that I've seen, go into the PhD program. And some of them do well, some of them struggle because they're still trying to find those accommodations or find an ally to support them through the experience. And they have just a terrible experience and they're so happy to be finished or they don't succeed. One piece of advice I would give to people going into the STEM fields with a disability would be, you're gonna have to be okay with working a little bit harder or working a little bit different than your hearing peers or your peers that don't have the same disability you have. The Chemists with Disabilities Committee has a very important role in the society. It was hard to get it implemented. The people who started it were very proud of it, needing that committee, needing our voice heard. And now it's just grown to such a big, exciting size of such diversity of people motivated to either be an ally of the community as well as has experienced different disabilities and want to share their experience and advocate for their people, if not others. We're a great team, and our role in the society is not just to provide visibility that we are successful scientists, but also to help advocate for any issues that the society may not be handling in a way that we would prefer to see it be handled. My name is Dr. Annemarie Ross. I'm a member of the Chemists with Disabilities Committee within the American Chemical Society.